Hey there, Titans. So, happy Thursday. Thought for today is going to be reactions, okay? So, reactions on how we respond to things that we either can or can't control. There's a equation that I like to bring into my life: event plus response equals outcome. I didn't come up with it. Some coach, football or something, some big sport coach came up with it, and it's like a big deal. But it really resonates with me because you have this event, and then your response to it is the main determinant of the outcome. Okay, the event and the response are not necessarily equal. Your response, I think, plays a much larger role in the ultimate outcome of everything than even just the event. And you know many people in your lives that respond really, really well to events, and you also know many people in your lives probably that don't respond very well to events. And it's not that you have to respond well in the beginning. You don't get the one chance to respond well and then you're stuck with an outcome forever. Usually you get the chance to reevaluate that response. So I guess what I'm trying to say is control what we can control, even when things feel out of control. Uh-oh, there I go again. There's another line from Frozen 2. I've been watching that movie way too much. Actually, recently it's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but still, Frozen is still a fan favorite. But so much is out of our control, not just with this whole quarantine, but everything, just all of life is basically outside of our control. And what we can control is our response to it, right? Speaking of control, nutrition challenge, so stoked to bring this to you guys. The 800 gram challenge is one of my favorites. I think it's one of the most accessible nutrition challenges out there. I honestly shy away from the concept of a nutrition challenge because it gives the idea that okay, well, I'm going to do this thing for 30 days and then it's over. The 800 grams, I'm not a macro person. It doesn't work for me personally. I've figured this out over time. It doesn't work for me personally to weigh and measure all my food. It just drives me bonkers. So the 800 grams, I figured out kind of what a cup of food looks like, like a fist. And I know roughly what a plate of food or a plate of fruit and veggies looks like, and what things weigh only after a few days or so. And that is one of the best one of the best ways to eat that I found, because it's completely non-restrictive. It's just put as much good stuff into your belly as possible, and then maybe you won't want to eat all the bad things, right? But there's nothing that says you can't have snacks, you can't have the ice cream or the candy or anything like that. There's nothing that says you can't have it as long as you get all your fruits and veggies in. So anyway, that's a little bit of controlling what we can't control. So like I said, super excited to bring that to you guys. Amy's been working on her nutrition certification, and really, really psyched to have her on board too. So Titans, we'll see you tonight at the happy hour, and then I will see you again in this email on Friday.